Hello everyone. Have you ever had to really clean up a Revit model because it has got too big and you need to reduce its file size as much as possible? Yes, there are many things you can do, but the list of commands to use can be long and doing everything can take a lot of time, especially if you need to do the cleaning up on multiple Revit files. Well, the good news is you don't have to do it manually anymore thanks to Revit plugins like RV DeepClean. Let me show you now how it works. To begin, if you haven't got RV DeepClean installed, simply go down to this video description and use the link there to get a completely free and fully functioning trial version. Once you have installed it, just go to Revit, go to Add-ins, and run RV DeepClean from the RV Boost panel. The plugin offers over 40 different methods to clean up a Revit model, and that number will increase when we add even more methods you can run in the future. Anyway, let's see now what we have at the time of this recording. As you can see here, the cleaning methods are organized into 3 different groups. We have here general, views related methods, and then methods related to links. Also, we have below here a 4th tab to adjust some of the options that you will find useful during the course of cleaning the model with RV DeepClean. If I now look at the methods, they cover many different ways to really clean and optimize a Revit file. For example, you can choose to delete any scope boxes we no longer use, or you can choose to remove rooms and spaces that are unplaced, or even removing design options that are not primary. If I go to the Views tab, we have methods for removing views or cleaning up view templates or view filters no longer in use. Likewise, when I go to the Links tab, I also have lots of options. For example, removing 2D CAD files that are no longer visible in the host views, or even moving CAD files to a particular workset, and the same for Revit links. We can look at each of these options in more detail afterwards, but the general idea is, by collecting the best methods for cleaning Revit files into one single plugin, RV DeepClean allows you to combine them into your own favorite cleaning routine, save it, reload it anytime you need to, and run it on any current or future Revit models that you need to clean. The routine will execute precisely every single time, and then hopefully will reduce your Revit file size significantly. So let's see it in action. Let's say I have defined here all my settings, all the methods that I want to apply to this model right there. I can now save it for later use by going down here and use the Save Settings button. Let's call this one Routine number 1. That's good enough. And click on Save. If I now even try to change a few things in here, like unticking a few boxes and check other ones, when I go to Load Settings and select the same settings file there, all my settings will be restored to the one that I saved. Yes, they are. And now when I'm happy with the settings, I can go to Clean Model and click it. As you can see, the plugin has gone through the whole routine, executed each method, and now I can see the process is complete. Let's do OK here. And here I'm presented with this failure report from the plugin. This is because sometimes it is not possible to do certain things in Revit automatically. For example, I can see here that one of the views were nominated for removal, but the plugin couldn't delete the view because the view itself was the active view in the Revit session. Based on this, I can see straight away that view is this view I have opened right there, view 3D. It's not on any sheet, so the plugin was trying to delete the view, but the view was active, so it couldn't do it. This is simply a limitation of Revit, so it's fine. I can remove this one later. Anyway, the idea is, even though you are giving the model cleaning process to RV DeepClean to automate, you can be sure that anything that goes wrong or anything it couldn't clean will be reported to you right after the process is complete. So you still have full control over what happens to your model and when. Now that I'm happy with the result, I can now close this report there. And that takes me back to the plugin. One more thing I want to show here is under the Option tab. You can choose to save the model once the cleaning is complete. That means you can start the process on a big model, which may take a long time, and then you'll be free to either go home or do other things more productive with your time. When everything is cleaned up properly, RV DeepClean, we know to save the file, either overwriting the original one here, or if I want to give it a new name, like this, it will save the cleaned up version of the file to a new model in the same folder with this original file. If you are, however, working on a work shared model, you can also tick this box to say, make sure to sync the model to Central after cleaning is complete. In terms of error handling, we saw a bit of that in the previously presented error report. We saw it because I chose to dismiss all the warnings that can occur during the process, because warnings are usually safe to ignore anyway. If you want to dismiss also errors, you can also tick the box below here and then specify how many errors it should dismiss before it aborts the process. You can turn this to a very high number if you want to dismiss all errors, or maybe go lower if you want to review the errors manually, if there are just too many of them. And in a nutshell, that's how you use RV DeepClean to automate the cleaning up of your Revit models to reduce the file size. If you want to try this plugin completely for free, just go down to this video description and use the link there to get your copy today. We will also include in the video description a link to another tutorial clip that shows you in detail, one by one, what these options do, so you can fully understand them and select them for your cleaning routine. For now, enjoy cleaning your Revit files with minimal effort, and I'll see you in the next video.